Big brain plays, brother. Officer Spine. Oh shit. All right, so what exactly am I doing again? Fuck. Behind here, I suppose. Oh shit.
Unexpected.
You go down a lot. Oh, but there's got to be some other stuff down here. Skin cream. Cool, dude. Yeah, I sure was thinking I want some skin cream when I went down here. Mr. Ouch. There we go. That's cool. It's useful. Poor dude died down here all alone. No, not alone. Alright.
The last.
Time to go and change the course of this planet's history. This shotgun feels pretty weak, honestly. I mean, I don't know if it's just because they're robots or what, but it feels weak as shit. Stupid. Alright, alright, alright.
Once we do this, there's no going back.
You're right about that.
Hey, mister? Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you. Do you understand what you're about to do?
I wouldn't mind hearing your opinion, I suppose.
I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough Saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished.
Reed tells me Edgewater's going to die without workers in power.
That sure sounds like Mr. Thompson. If he was standing here, I imagine he'd remind us of how we're all one big, happy Spacer's Choice family. In Mr. Thompson's eyes, those deserters are still part of the Spacer's Choice family. The family must work together in order to survive. I hate to say it, but I think Mr. Thompson's got a point. Unless those deserters come back, Edgewater's as good as dead. Cutting off their power might be the only way.
But they're a community.
Miss McDevitt's built something beautiful. Somehow, she's talked the ground into giving life again. It's plain to see she's made the Vale a better place. Fed the hungry, tended the sick. Gave a home to those that had none. But Miss McDevitt delights in Edgewater's suffering. She wants to hurt the town. Do you really want to be party to that kind of hatred?
I see your point.
Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on like that. I felt like I had to say something. Really? I mean, wow. Thanks. No one's ever told me those words in that order.
I really like zoomed in. Holy shit. I think I'm gonna go and talk to those two leaders just in case, you know. That is some really nice art. Anyway, I was gonna say I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna talk to the mayor and I'm gonna talk to that lady, the botanist lady. And I'm gonna see if I can't make something work. Because we're human beings, man. We're diplomats. We gotta talk things out, man. Jesus. Oh, there you are.
Anything else I can do for you? I am getting old, you know. These two lamps of mine are not as bright as they once were. Or I might have seen you for what you are.
What is that?
Remains to be seen. Might be the man that saves the Veil. Might be Reed's personal gun hand.
Save the Veil?
People around here lack the strength to effect change. Or they have the strength, but not the will. You seem to have both.
Why are you telling me all this?
A little prattling never hurt anyone, dear. You might even catch a little sense, if you listen close enough. I can't stop you from conducting your business down at the plant. I just want you to know that if you take our power away, you will have brought an end to our way of life.
Yeah, back in town.
Not under Reed's watch. He and I would come to blows within a day, and he would never tolerate my tending to a garden. This is my home. It will be my home even if Reed cuts our power. Simple as that.
You obviously have some sort of history.
That's because Reed was my boss. I was the cannery's one and only flavor specialist, you see. Remember that limited run of white chocolate saltuna?
Ew!
That was all me.
What the fuck? There's obviously more to it than that.
My son worked in that cannery. When the plague started coming, he was one of the first to fall sick. We had a store of medicine
Fucking
locked
mosquito,
away,
goddamn son
but
of a
Reed
bitch.
refused to treat him. Said my boy didn't deserve treatment. Said the medicine would have been wasted on him. So I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings, and left. That's as much of the story as you need to hear.
I understand your plight. It's just that, you know, I don't know. I heard some shit that you're gonna fuck up with. Fuck it. I might as well make the same choice I always do. I'm guessing Reed has his own stuff. Where's that motherfucker? God damn it.
I could not possibly care less if he does. But you're surely welcome to ask him.
Alright, bye-bye. Guess I should talk to him now. But not before I deal with this fucking mosquito. I've had enough of it. That shit be bussin'. Respectfully. Jesus. Why? But yes, indeed, the motherfucker has ordered himself some breakfast. I await his arrival with bated breath. And a doo-doo on your chest. Jesus, scary, man. Oh, I'm gonna run there. Wow. What the fuck? What even? What is that? On the top left of the screen. Is that because my FOV is too high? I bet it is. That's some dummy shit. Right, we gotta talk, Buster.
If you could see your way to getting us our power back, I'd appreciate it.
I wanted to talk to you about something.
Go ahead. Adelaide was our only flavor specialist. We are a Saltuna canning institution. Saltuna without flavor is like a cysty pig without tumors, borderline inedible.
That sounds disgusting. Don't you eat anything
Word up
else?
to me, friend. I'd stack our larders with Saltuna galore. No other brand of Saltuna adds as much vim or vigor to the body's humors. But, and this is something we must keep between the two of us, Saltuna is hard to come by, what with being a species indigenous to the seas of another world.
What are you canning here?
Oh, we've scavenged together some organic material from the surrounding environs. Mostly organic, mostly local mushrooms. Some of which possess a texture akin to a well-boiled slab of Saltuna. The difference is all but impossible to detect to any but the prissiest of palate. Go ahead. It is my job to keep 2 eyes on my town. I am the steward of this place, and this is my watch post. I wish you wouldn't say things like that. I expect you wouldn't understand. You don't see the town as I do. When I stand at my window and look out over my town, here's what I see. I see decent, loyal, hard-working people. I see a family.
They're miserable.
We
They
are all
want to
part
die.
of the Spacer's Choice family. We are all doing what we were brought into this world to do. This is a Spacer's Choice town. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family here. The company keeps us warm, keeps us fed, keeps us working. Loyalty's got nothing to do with it, friend. This is good old-fashioned gratitude.
Well, what the fuck? It is very doable. It is very do-delicious. This quest right now. It's very do-delicious. Did you like it? I came up with it myself. I know there's a dude who's hiding here somewhere. Down here, I think.
Get away!
Yeah, that guy. Dude, I hear him, but I don't see him. What the fuck?
Nicely done.
Oh, sweet. Wait a minute. I've already been here, god damn it. What a useless fucking piece.
Not real. You're not real. You're not real. You're not real. Get away from me, Phantom. Shoot. Scram. You can talk? The Phantom's never talked before. I knew I shouldn't have eaten that sprat raw. See? See, Higgins? This is why you must always boil your sprats before ingesting. Clearly, I mistook you for one of the phantoms of my imagination, which terrorized me on occasion.
Schmood.
Chester D. Higgins. The D stands for definitely not insane. I use it as a reminder.
He looks so proud of it. How long have you been down here?
Hard to say. By my reckoning, Higgins has been here somewhere between 2 weeks and forever. My recollection's a touch fuzzy these days.
What exactly do you do here?
Oh, Higgins has been many things over the years. Sprat Wrangler, Saltuna Critic, Aetherwave Personality, Chairman of the Board, Galactic Defender, Sisty Pig Tycoon. I've come a long way for someone who started off as a simple engineer right here in this plant.
You were an engineer.
I specialized in automechanicals, drones, sentries, repaired them, maintained, upgraded, did it all from my old workroom just over in the next section. Mechanicals lost their bolts, opened fire on anything that moved. It was pandemonium.
And you weren't killed.
I was on cleaning duty at the time. My old boss had me scrubbing pipes when the killing started. So, as usual, I missed out.
How'd you not starve?
Jimmy'd opened the vending machines. That lasted a good couple of months. Eventually, I had to resort to more unconventional means of filling my insides.
You ate the sprats.
Braised, boiled, charred, skewered. Sprats are good eating, friend. Chock full of brain food. You mean, why did the mechanicals go on a murderous rampage? Same reason any of us do, I suppose. The voices told them to do it.
Jesus Christ!
I was on cleaning duty at the time. My old boss had me scrubbing pipes when the killing started. So, as usual, I missed out. Look, I don't want to fall into any trouble with the mechanicals. If they wise up to our plans, they will come for us. With prodding irons. You know, you remind me of myself back when I was an intergalactic adventurer. I discovered a flaw. Their hostility levels were hardwired to maximum. There's no changing that, but you could rewrite their targeting protocol so they attack each other instead.
They're all dead, though.
Yes, that's exactly it. I see you're also versed in the noble art of mechanical engineering. There's a behavior control terminal in the other room. It should have options to change how the mechanicals act, including whom they shoot at. Oh, that reminds me. You'll need my passcode to access the behavior control terminal. Here, let me just write it down for you.
You don't need to, dude. I already killed them all. Poor dude just living down here? Fuck. I guess. Indeed. Edgewater, I guess. Let's go. I chose Edgewater because they are the larger community, and they are also. It's the exact same choice I made on when I played this way back. I was thinking about, or was it? I don't even know. I think I missed the opportunity to. Fucking mosquitoes, dude. Alright, well, before shit hits the fan, I'd better go talk to that guy to give him his quest back. Where is he?
Everybody keeps staring at me. It's not my fault the power's dead. No kidding. Really? Well, which one? Look at that. Building a computing machine out of Spectrum potatoes, a primer. I'm just glad it survived all these years. I appreciate you going through all that trouble. In fact, I put aside something special on the off chance that somebody'd search out those data pads for me. Well, don't keep me in suspense. Ain't that just ironical? If I'd worked a little longer back at the cannery, I might have found this myself.
I thought I already had
2
part
whole
3.
data pads? Be still my beating heart. Oh, almost forgot your payment. Sure, I'd be glad to take them off your hands.
What the fuck? I thought I already had it. God damn it. I guess not, son of a bitch.
Any luck finding one of those manuals?
You're damn right.
No kidding. Really? Well, which one?
Use your brain, buddy. The only one I haven't given you out of the 3.
The geothermal plant? Now that is just incredible. You really went exploring down there? Adelaide always told us it was swarming with hostile mechanicals.
It was,
That's
son.
a
It
complete
was.
set. All 3 parts. I'm gonna be the greatest engineer Halcyon's ever seen. Aside from you, Ms. Parvati, I swear, I'll do you proud.
I'm glad we could help, Thomas.
I've been saving something for you. Just a little contraption I found. Should fit right into your outfit.
Thanks, dude.
What's on your mind?
How long have you lived here?
Couple months. This camp's my home. People you see milling about, they're my family. At least I think of them that way. I owe them my life. Would have died in the wilderness if they hadn't chanced upon me, starving and delirious.
Why were you out there?
We all left the cannery for one reason or another. Me? I was let go, mostly on account of my incompetence.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I was incompetent. I couldn't even survive on my own. Grace found me, Adelaide took me in, I've been on my feet ever since.
You weren't incompetent. You just didn't fit the cannery. Not like here. This place had a U-shaped hole, and now it doesn't.
You could stay, you know. Here. I'd be happy to... I mean, we could really use... this isn't coming out right. If you want, Adelaide would make a place for you.
She's just gonna pretend he didn't say, he didn't ask. Yeah.
I don't know how much longer we'll last without power.
Maybe we should all go back then.
Keep your wits about you, friend.
Thanks, friend. Glad you guys are still tight with me. After I took your power away. It was me, by the way. I did that. Saving real quick. There she is.
That's the thing about growing old. Your eyes start to fail. Elsewise, I would have seen you for the snake that you are, chopped you into pieces and roasted you on a spit. This is all you're doing. Cutting off my power, killing off my garden. Without refrigeration, my food will spoil, and my flock will starve. I want to ask you this in private, away from the eyes of my flock, so they do not see me lose my temper. Tell me, why did you do it?
Needs his people back, dude.
You want my flock wasting their lives in that cannery? Fine. Go and talk to them. Go talk to Grace and Thomas. Look them in the eye and tell them their life here is over, and the only thing left to do is go back to Edgewater. This is now your responsibility. And you tell Reed Thompson that I will never return to Edgewater. I would rather die among my flowers than live under his management. You offering to cross
No, I'm not.
Reed off,
Jesus.
huh?
I mean, like, talk to him.
This some sort of twisted reparation for what you've done? Or are you just
Fuck.
looking for a chance to sow some chaos?
Can I go back on that?
Kill Reed if you must.
I'm not.
Or talk him into leaving if you can. He and I are not sharing the same four walls together. Tell Reed that I can make his people healthy again. I can end their plague. Start a new garden right in the cannery. 3 square meals for every man and woman in Edgewater. Tell him how I've made the Vale bloom again. The soil has whispered its secrets to me, and I alone know how to breathe life back into the earth. The secret is human corpses. I've been grinding them up in my fertilizer for years. Marauder, worker, don't matter much to me. The human body is rich with nutrients.
You ought to get their consent first.
Edgewater Cemetery's got corpses aplenty. Enough for a generation's worth of crops.
Okay, Psycho.
Sorry. I'm just trying to figure out what to do is all. I've been thinking about going back. I'm not much use to anybody here. I get sick thinking about working at the cannery. I can't do that again. You know something? I think you're right. The town could use another engineer, and I'm on my way to becoming one. I could do a lot of good in Edgewater. Maybe even keep a garage of my own with a little workbench and my very own toolbox.
Yeah, buddy, good
It's
job.
just... Adelaide's never gonna forgive me. Not in 100 years. I go crawling back to my old life in Edgewater and I'm as good as dead to her. You know where to find me.
I don't know what you did to talk some sense into Zoe, but I appreciate it.
No problemo.
The matter's been weighing on me. Zoe came back, but I couldn't keep her from slipping out in the first place. Who's to say I could keep marauders from slipping in? I don't see us lasting more than a couple of weeks out here. I'm loath to admit it. We're gonna have to make our peace with Thompson and hope he takes us back. Listen, we go back to Reed, hat in hand, begging for our old jobs back. Well, Adelaide's not gonna forgive us. She never talked to us again. Sure, suit yourself. I'll be here.
Okay, so now I just gotta go talk to the mayor and just step him down. Weird, huh? Oh man, the sun's coming up already. Yes, hello. I'm here to convince you to step down.
This is a fine day, friend. Power flows through our town like a cool stream of water. I trust Adelaide's people have seen their way to reason. So, when can I expect them back at their posts?
Sobrang smug loads.
Then we are at an impasse. Stewardship over this town has been entrusted to me by Spacer's Choice. I am not perfect. I have made my share of mistakes. But I have done my best for this town. I am a Spacer's Choice man. My father was a Spacer's Choice man. Edgewater may not look like much to some buttoned-up freelancer, but it is my home. I don't believe you. Plague's a reality of life. Best treatment is a good work ethic.
Putang inang yan.
The very notion is just grotesque. A raw vegetable? Why don't you just ask me to go chew the bark off of a tree? We are a Spacer's Choice Saltuna cannery. We eat saltuna here, and only saltuna.
Yeah, your food's making you sick, my brother.
I don't understand. You say Adelaide's growing her own food, but that should not be possible. The soil's gone sour. Company said as much. Our own botanist couldn't grow decent crops for us, so the company got rid of him and shut down the greenhouse. You'll excuse me for being skeptical. How exactly is Adelaide growing crops in barren soil?
Lie 20, let's go.
If Adelaide's found a way to feed her people and cure the plague, then she deserves this office more than I do. I won't stand in her way. My life here is ended. Give me a little time to settle my affairs. I'm sure Adelaide will be glad to see the back of me.
Dude, where will you go?
A couple months ago, I might have put in for a transfer. It's a big colony. Spacer's Choice has other towns. Now, I couldn't show my face in any of them.
Why not?
No such thing as an honorable resignation. Suppose I could find a place outside the walls, or put in for early retirement. I don't know. I could see myself lasting a week.
Oh, dude, don't do that.
I have always tried to do right by my town. It has never been easy. I do. Adelaide's found a cure for the plague, and she knows how to tend to crop. She's what this town needs.
Fuck, man. A noble man in the end. It's fucked up. I wish I could just, like, help him out. Find him a place to, like, lay low. He could become a member of my crew. Why don't I offer him that? You know what I'm saying? Right? We got a vicar in our crew. We got you. Alright, now I gotta talk to her now. Alright, I did all your shit already.
Look at that. The snake's come back. I never thought I'd see the day that Reed Thompson abandoned his post. Suppose we all have a breaking point. Suppose it's time our flock made our way back to Edgewater. We must tend to what remains of the town and carry on with our lives as best we may. You're vexing to me, you know? Injuring us with one hand, helping us with the other. Here, I'm giving you something to leave us be. It's a ransom, you understand, not a reward. You're telling me you did all this just to put me in charge of Edgewater? Stranger, you are some kind of twisted. I might turn that old cannery into a garden. Got ourselves a whole cemetery bursting with bodies. I need some time to gather my personals.
If only you
Long
weren't so
walk
creepy.
Back to Edgewater. Got a considerable burden to carry.
I was considering just rerouting the power back to Edgewater and leaving her alone. That could have worked too. 'Cause I was actually thinking of doing it because I did this exact thing already in the other game. I guess I just wanted to stick with what I'm familiar with. Anyway. Excuse me. Please. What's on your mind?
That was a good thing you did, Captain. Helping to bring the deserters and Edgewater folks back together. I hope you rest well on that.
Well, okay then.
Is this your ship? Oh my stars, she is just so handsome! Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship, working on a real engine, belonging to a proper crew. I'm the only decent mechanic Edgewater's got, but every time I think of going back, I get this sinking feeling.
You didn't seem happy, it's true.
Well, it's kind of you to say that. And you're right. I wasn't happy. I want to ask you something, and you can say no. But can I come with you? I could tend to your engine. I know my G-valves for my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing. And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too. What do you think?
No. No, I'm just kidding. Of course, dude. Pick a cabin, my man.
Yes! I mean, thanks. You won't regret this, mister. Captain. I can call you Captain now. Ha! I got a captain.
Capitan. Alright, well, let's fucking go. The fucking priest dude must already be inside. There he is, just fucking T-posing.
Well, I certainly am looking forward to flying on a ship named the Unreliable. I'll just head upstairs and claim a room.
Okay.
I think you did the rightest thing you could sending the power back to Edgewater. A lot of people would have suffered otherwise. People I care for. Even if they ain't care much for me.
Sure thing, dude. No worries.
Captain, I have detected that Edgewater's power supply is now optimal. I applaud your willingness to invest your time in the local community.
Yeah, well,
What can I do for you, Captain?
I got the thing.
Do you know how to install a power regulator?
Yeah, apparently.
Outstanding, Captain. Your aptitude for engineering will prove invaluable in the event of another catastrophic engine failure. Our engine room is located behind you. Across the cargo bay, up the ladders.
Thanks. I'll be back. Oh. Here we go. I'm installing it. Sweetness. Check it out, Parvati.
Yeah, huh?
That's all you gotta say? Okay, fine. Thought you'd be excited for that. I thought for sure that was gonna hurt my legs.
What can I do for you, Captain?
I installed it.
All systems are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the Unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
Alright. Let's get out of here then. To infinity and beyond, crew.
We have received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Alright.
Aha, there you are. Hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the Unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way?
Yeah.
I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any, unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you.
There's that weird thing. Yeah, I can slow down time.
Oh, that, yes, that's probably permanent. I wouldn't worry about it, though. I'm sure you're fine. What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Kilkelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay.
Okay, cool.
Strictly speaking, Monarch is a moon, terraformed badly, and almost completely lawless. You'll love it. Captains don't fly their own ships, you see. Your navigation terminal handles the, navigation. Think of a nav key as a set of flight instructions.
I gotcha.
The board's been confiscating nav keys for Stellar Bay, so we must rely on unconventional means of acquisition. Hence, Miss Gladys Kilkelly.
Okay, cool name, actually.
Gladys and I have been doing business for years. Her smuggling credentials are unimpeachable. If anyone can get you a key to Monarch, it's her.
Alright, I'll have a word with her, man.
Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design. Cutting-edge technology, years ahead of its time. I call it the Holographic Shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters.
Cool. Thanks.
Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
I hear you, man.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
Wow, there's the planet. Cool. Well, I guess that'll do it for like this episode. I don't even know how long that'll be. Probably a long ass time. That looks sick. Wow, that's so cool. Awesome. Well, anyway, yeah, that'll do it for this episode, I guess. And I'll catch you next time and shit after I edit it so I have more space to record more. Yeah, let's do it. Woo! That looks really fucking cool, though. Look at that.